rid of the cup for continuity. Got rid of the cup for continuity. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Got a Problem, Mate, the Gapham podcast.
If you've got a problem, we'll probably solve it or try to, or maybe not.
That's right. That's what this is. Solving each other's problems, guest problem, and your problem.
My name's Joey Page. He's Bilal Zafar. We're the hosts. And here is our guest.
That's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I don't know what we were doing before that.
That'll do.
If you like this podcast, here are some ways to support it.
If you're watching it on YouTube, press the subscribe button. It's free and so easy to do.
And what else?
You can give us a review on whatever streaming platform you're listening on.
Spotify or Apple.
Or other podcasts are us.
And what else?
What else? You can tell somebody that you know about it or share one of our clips. We're also on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Comment on this episode.
Comment on this episode.
Tell us what you like about this episode.
Oh,
what about what I'm wearing? Help us grow this because we really love doing it for you. But let's be honest, we want more of you.
More.
We want to take over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we
Is that the start? Your big sigh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should mention before I introduce our guest that we are doing this on a Saturday for the first time.
They don't need to
it's
know.
Bringing different energy.
It's not coming out on a Saturday.
I don't care. It's not live, is it? They're not that stupid.
No, exactly. So why do you need to tell them when it is?
Because people like to know the nuts and bolts and things.
They don't want to know nuts and bolts.
Yeah. Is Kay's sat down or is he crouching? Like
Like
Marcelo Bielsa, just crouching on a bucket for the whole episode. Anyway, it's time. I'm really upset that I'm here on a Saturday, basically.
I know.
It's like I've been naughty. I've been called in. Anyway, let's welcome our guest. Our guest, I don't say this very often about comedians that are newer than me because I despise them with all my might. But this comedian, I've seen her like 2 or 3 times, and every single time she's absolutely blown me away with how funny she is. I'm expecting big things from her. She better not let me down. It's my red hot tip for the future. Jessie Nixon!
Oh my God, wow, you guys were so jaded and resentful, but now you're being lovely.
Yeah.
That's nice. Switch it up.
We both do intros, and then you have to pick the best one.
Okay,
But
is
it
this
won't
one
be
going to be
better.
for me?
Yeah.
Are you going to intro me?
Yeah.
We
I introed
barely
you.
know each other. Yeah, I was kind of wanting 2 intros.
No, but I'm
You
doing
have to
it.
decide which one you like the best.
You know how like when you do like a BBC Radio London interview and they don't really know you and they
Yeah,
just
that's the
look
vibe.
you up
Yeah, are you Googling
quickly.
me?
A Bristolian stand-up comedian. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. What school did I go to?
Went to school.
It's a trick question. I was homeschooled. But
Were you really?
I was, yeah, fun fact about moi.
Oh, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Jessie Nixon, everybody.
Is that your intro?
Yeah, I mean,
That
look, you
sucks.
got all awards, you got everything, but I want to know about homeschooling.
Yeah, that's far more gritty, isn't it?
Who won that though?
Who won
Definitely
that?
you.
Yeah, thank
Sorry.
you. Because
Sorry.
you gave up.
I gave up quick,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
because you dropped a bombshell there.
I did, yeah, I sabotaged you.
How long were you homeschooled for? The whole time?
No, just 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah, long enough to make me slightly off kilter, but not like a social freak. I
Which-
haven't
which
seen
three-
Friends or The Simpsons or any kind of cultural stalwarts. But
Still.
yeah, I can't be bothered. It's happened. They've been and gone. You know what I mean? There's no
Oh.
need to catch up.
So, do you know why you were homeschooled?
Yeah, it's just like a series of sort of devastating mental illnesses in my family
Oh.
that led to financial ruin and consequent silo in the countryside. But my mum was a qualified teacher, so that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping it light.
Yeah, and what were the 3 years?
What do you mean?
How
Oh,
old were you?
7 to 9. 7 to 9. Yeah.
Oh.
I think I did do SATs as well, so it must have year 6.
I wouldn't have been
must
watching
happened as well.
Friends. Ages 7 to 9, so I don't know about that.
Oh, really?
Mm.
I feel like, well, didn't everyone watch Friends for, like, since they were born? That's how
No.
it feels
No.
as a non-Friends
I mean,
watcher.
I've not really seen it, but
And The Simpsons? What about The
Yeah, The
Simpsons?
You would have watched that.
not at 9, 8.
No. Year 7 to year 9.
Oh,
We thought you meant
Oh.
age 7
yeah,
to 9.
that was my
for
mistake.
the
Apologies.
listener and viewer, we thought you meant
To the listener reveal,
eight.
we thought age
thought
year
right?
7 to 9. So what's that? Age 11 to
To
13, 14.
Yeah, something like that.
Still got my cough.
Oh no.
I'm like Ange Postecoglou.
He was really ill.
Oh, it's horribly phlegmy.
I'm actually better now, but
He's been gigging too much.
Yeah, he said that. He was
Yeah.
like, I'm exhausted
I
from
quit.
being so successful.
I quit.
You've quit?
I quit now.
You quit comedy
Yeah,
or
I'm not even going to
podcast?
do my gig tonight.
Where's your gig tonight?
Storrington by Sea.
That doesn't
Fuck
make
off, it
sense.
does!
Why'd you have to make a place up to impress
Because
the
I
guest?
don't want to hang out with you.
Okay.
He doesn't want to
asked
get
if I was
doxxed.
free.
He doesn't want the fans to come to the gig.
I don't want anyone to come to the gig. It's in Blathington by Field.
Wow.
So, do you want to do?
Yes.
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 You want to do for anyone
we
new?
have.
I'm so sorry to anybody that's new to this podcast.
Yeah, this
today.
has been a mess so far.
This
I'm
feels
really
like it's
sorry.
going to be like the dud episode that everyone skips
no,
over.
No. We've had bad.
We've
Okay.
had bad.
Okay.
We've had poor guests on. You're really good. Don't
Oh,
worry.
cool.
We've
I've
had
got
some
it.
Really,
Have I got
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Great.
You got it.
Yeah. But for people that are joining us for the first time, it's time to do one of our premium features.
This is a premium feature, everybody. This is called Vet the Guest, where we check if you're suitable for the podcast.
Do you have like a theme tune for it? And do you want one?
Can you do one?
I could do one. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. Vet the guest. Vet the guest. It's time to vet the guest. What do you think?
That's really good.
Yeah, that is really
You
good.
can keep that. You
clip
can
that
play
out.
it. Yeah, clip it out.
Clip
Play
it
it
out.
for
That's
everyone.
why we knew it was going to be good. So for morons at home, if you talk over it, we couldn't use it. So we knew that we had to get that clean.
We got
Yeah.
that clean.
We
That
knew it was going to be
professional.
good. We got that clean.
He held in a cough. So there's we have 6 questions. It's like a personality test, so there's no sort of right or wrong, but there sort of is.
Yeah.
And please be honest, because Joey did a course and he can he did a course in
You've got quite a
interrogation.
piercing gaze.
Have I?
Yeah. I've always thought that. A
Oh,
shiny,
cool.
happy face, but in the eyes, it's sort of neurotic.
I actually asked my agent to put me up for more roles where I play like murderers because I think I've got that stare.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He does pink cocaine. So 6 questions.
Mhm.
Please answer honestly. Question 1: what's the best sauce?
The best, do you mean like condiment?
Yeah. What else would it be?
I don't like source of information. What if it's like a homophone?
The Daily Mirror.
Condiment. Okay, I'm gonna say Kewpie mayo. That came from my soul. I haven't thought about
What
it.
do you mean?
Kewpie mayo is
What's-
like a special. I think it's Japanese mayo, but it's like more vinegary and tasty.
Oh.
And
Is
it
this
comes
one
in
of
like
the
an
Heinz ones
unmarked thing. Comes in like an unmarked receptacle. That's how you know it's good. Is there's no label.
But where'd you buy it? The dark web.
I get mine on Amazon, which is insane. It feels really weird to get a condiment delivered.
Can you not get them in like the Japanese or Chinese supermarkets?
I think you can. I just
Yeah.
never do that.
I like it when a guest comes on and we learn, Bilal.
Yeah, me too.
How
Are
you
you looking
spelling
up?
this?
Kewpie, Kewpie.
Oh, I know that. I've seen that.
It's a corporation.
So it's like
Oh.
it tastes like mayo, but what?
But just better. More mayo-y than mayo.
Oh,
I guess Jessie Nixon is right. It's a Japanese
Jessie Nixon's a very good name, by the way.
That's why I keep saying it.
Thank you. Yes,
It's a very
isn't it?
good,
Yeah.
like, it sounds like it could be a stage name, you know.
Yeah. I was hanging out with Hugh Peacock last night, who's a comedian too. I actually let him feel my boob because, so just some more gossip for you, because I just really miss the kind of endearing juvenile nature of just allowing someone to cop a feel at a house party. But anyway, I think if I married him, that's a better name, Jessie Peacock.
No, I think Jessie Nixon's still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether your
But
boob
you-
is being copped a feel of or not.
Yeah, I mean,
I was so excited to like share that, to have a bit of girl talk, but you guys aren't girls, and so no excitement.
We
to
touch each
garner.
other.
Also, we touch each other.
Okay. No, touch his boob. Come on.
question number 2. What mobile phone?
Yes.
No,
Oh my
not
God.
my...
Not my
your
left
gland.
one.
Not my gland.
But just quickly on sources, did your family used to get a regular newspaper delivered?
I don't know.
Did yours?
No, I don't think
We
so.
had Today, which then went out of business, followed by the Daily Mirror, which is why I said it.
Okay.
It came every morning.
Did it?
Yeah,
By
that-
little paperboy?
Yeah.
We're on a bike.
Yeah.
Question 2. What mobile phone game do you play?
Ooh.
Or games?
I don't think it is a good question.
tells you
I
a
don't
lot
think
about
people
a
my
person,
age
yeah.
do that. We're all on TikTok. Do you know what that is?
But you don't play...
Like, do you mean like Snake?
You've never seen a mobile phone game that isn't Snake.
Not really. I think
This is a
some of
chance for me to
my-
put myself over.
Right.
I've just started doing crosswords on my phone to get smarter.
Okay.
You ever done crosswords?
Yeah,
That's a
actually,
game.
I've done a couple of crosswords. I think some of my like mentally ill friends have like therapy kind of games on their phone to like calm down. So I'd maybe look into that.
This generation.
I know.
It's different.
Wow, it's different.
Yeah.
We just used to do a thing called bottle it up.
We
Yeah,
bottle
push it
up.
down.
Yeah,
The old
push it
push it
down.
down technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's worked
And then
so
attack the cameraman. Ah!
Get him.
It's why I'm going.
What are you watching on TikTok?
What am I watching on TikTok?
Yeah.
I'm watching the hydraulic press on TikTok. is
I
what I'm
find
watching.
so I really like Instagram Reels, right?
Mhm.
And I find that the algorithm seems to be much better on there. I feel like TikTok is it not wild?
No, it
Or is
knows
it-
me so well.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't.
yeah,
use
yeah,
it
yeah.
enough.
It like tells me crazy stuff about myself.
So, do we put you down for that answer as you just watch all other comedians' reels, TikToks, and get resentful?
Yeah,
That
but that's
game.
every
That
comedian's
game.
answer.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll put that
That's
down.
the game.
Question 3. What's your best procrastinating?
Ooh,
Might
great
See the
question.
previous question.
Very nice.
To be super duper honest with
Mm.
you, it's like plucking my chin hair out of my chin.
Oh,
I have a lot of it and it grows really quickly. And I often don't have tweezers, and so I do it with my nails, which makes it last longer.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
I get one hair that comes out of here.
Ooh,
and it's
that's
quite hard
so
to get
high
him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I get him, it's a good.
With
It's
your
lovely,
hand?
isn't it?
Yeah.
I
'Cause
save it up
normally
as a
while I'm
treat.
driving, it's like out the corner of my arm. That.
Yeah.
You're driving.
People sat next to me in the traffic must think I'm absolutely insane.
Where are we? Question number 4. How many Austin Powers films have you seen?
None.
Sorry, do you think
If I haven't
off
seen
menu?
Friends.
Do you think Gumball 3000's going? Where are we in the middle of a feature?
I think they are, but they cut it all out.
Right. Okay.
And we're going to cut it all out, right?
Yeah.
Question 5. Do you accept Camilla as your queen?
Oh, good question.
question.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Oh, do
She'll
I?
never be my queen, mate.
I'd accept her as the queen over him as the king. Old sausage boy.
We had
He's
so many
alright.
chats about his fingers last night
Yeah.
because one of my flatmates or her mates are royalists, and they wouldn't even admit that he had sausage fingers. That's the extent of their reverence for him.
Listen, if there's any royalists enjoying this podcast, you are only allowed to continue to watch or listen to it if you subscribe to our Patreon. Otherwise, get out.
I couldn't even speak to a royalist. I don't know how you put up with these people
it was
at
a
your
nightmare.
party yesterday
It was
that
a
we
horrible
heard
nightmare.
about.
They're all in the army though, so it was like we can't cross them because they'll get us. You know what I mean?
What, snipe you.
Comedians versus guys from the army. Are you kidding?
They're not scary.
We did beer pong, and that was enough. I knew that we'd be walked over. But no, I think I probably do. I think she's got a kind of bitchy energy that I quite like for Camilla. And she gets a lot of flack because Diana died hot,
Mm,
and Camilla won't.
yeah. It's like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah,
He's been preserved in that time.
yeah. And people are like, how could he have picked Camilla? Look at Camilla, she's uggo. Look at Diana, she's fit. And it's like, yeah,
Hang
but
on, let me look up young Camilla.
yeah,
and see
Camilla
if
was
she
fit in the day. Yeah, she was fit.
I just Googled was young.
You've
Camilla
heard about the
fit?
tampon thing, Joey?
No.
What?
The big
What's-
sext that Charles wrote Camilla, where he was like, I wish I was your tampon.
You say things like that.
Yeah, but
What
only
you
to
do?
you.
Google the sext and then read it out.
No, I don't want to.
It was a letter. It wasn't even a sext.
I know about this. My
Uh,
wife watched The Crown.
Listen, she's not.
You seen The
She's
Crown?
not for me.
She's not for you.
Uh,
Young Camilla.
Have you watched
she's
The
got
Crown?
really
No.
awful. She's got
Why
really
would
awful
you, right? Why is
railings.
everyone watching The Crown?
Awful what?
Teeth.
What?
Oh.
Question
Railings.
6. Have you heard Will Smith's latest song?
No, I didn't even know he had songs.
It's really good.
These
Is
questions are so bad. Are
Wiki
they...
Wawa Will West.
No.
No,
It's one where he's being all serious and he says
you shouldn't have slapped my wife.
No.
Wait, he slapped.
he slapped Chris Rock. He didn't.
You shouldn't
No
have
one
said my
slapped
wife
his
was
wife.
bald.
Get my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
He said, that's it. He says, I am a Libra, but I identify as a Cancer.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So it's pretty good.
it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
It's bad, man. We should watch that together. Jessie Nixon, congratulations. You scored 2,100 points on Vet the Guest. That's very
Cool.
good.
Can
You
I
can
just
stay
say,
on the
I'm actually
podcast.
going to give you an extra 500 points because I've never heard anybody question the questions and
Oh
say
yeah,
they were bad.
They
and I
sucked, and it got skated over. And I want to go back to them. Are they the same every week? Are those always the
Sometimes he
questions?
uses the same ones.
None of these are the same.
Okay. And did you think they were good?
I think how many Austin Powers films have you seen as a good personality test?
What
for a
about
person?
within the context of knowing that I was homeschooled and so I'm kind of culturally deficit?
Well, I didn't know that you were homeschooled until 3 minutes ago.
And
Yeah.
she's young.
I suppose if you'd thought on your
How
feet,
young-
you could have
how
altered
old
the
are-
questions.
is
I'm
it?
28.
Can I just say, we had Adam Flood on
I'm not that much older.
the podcast last week, a couple of weeks ago, I can't remember.
Mm.
He refused to tell us how old he was.
Oh, I bet that's because he's really old.
Yeah, but why would you
I
do
also
that?
think I might know how old he is.
Oh, how old is he?
Or I probably could.
Well, we
Find
Because
out.
we both asked at
And
different
at
times.
different
but
times,
we
he
didn't mean
shut
it.
us down
Like,
both times.
I wasn't trying to
Ooh,
make fun of his
fishy.
age. I just wanted to know, like,
I think he's like 35,
that's fine.
That's
I just
fine, but
turned
I think he
33.
wants people to think he's 30.
28, like me.
Yeah.
The ultimate age.
Mm.
Mm.
My favourite age, I think I've said this before, I think was 34.
Oh, I'm looking forward to my 30s.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I think everything might be okay in my 30s. Is it?
Yeah, it'll be okay.
No.
Not
Yeah,
good.
it'll be okay.
Yeah. All right.
You've got
I
a
mean, it'll
great
be
career
okay.
ahead of you. Okay, so
Yeah. That's the end of it.
that's the end of the guest.
Yeah.
So tell us about how you got into comedy, because I don't actually know this.
Oh, I wanted to do acting, but I'm 6 foot tall, and so couldn't get cast in anything. And then I went to Smoke and Mirrors, which I think you might have both played actually in Bristol. Do you know it?
Absolutely.
You've done
Oh,
it. before.
I have.
Yeah.
I've
think
done the life
ages
battle.
ago.
You probably did it in the George Rigdon days, the Beep days.
I remember that guy.
Yeah, that's that guy.
Yeah,
Mm.
wrongin.com.
Yeah.
But he used to run it, and I went along, and I saw
Oh yeah.
some people who don't do comedy anymore because they sucked, and they did suck. And I think this is so many people's origin story. I was like, this sucks ass. I could do this, and then I did. And then I inherited the gig, which I think is nice and kind of poetic.
Yeah.
My first gig, and then I was like, I'm going to run this bitch.
Oh, you run
So
it.
wait, did I do it when you were running it?
I think you might have. Did you do a preview? I feel like.
Yeah, with Fiona Ridgewell.
Yeah, I
probably.
think you did, but I don't think I was comparing it. I think I made someone else
that
do it.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Good fee though, isn't it?
And I
For a
can't remember.
preview, it's 90 quid.
Oh yeah, great fee.
Yeah.
If you don't think that's a lot of money at home, then please subscribe to the
yourself.
Patreon.
All that.
That's
For a
nice one.
preview, it's
That's for anyone wondering. That's not plus petrol.
Where are you doing in Bristol?
Huh?
As that would have happened by
Where
the
am I
time
doing
this
it?
is out.
Huh?
You got a tour show in Bristol, right? Did you not want to?
I'm doing the Bristol Comedy Club on the 27th of November on my tour. Please come.
Where is
Right.
it?
The Bristol Comedy Club.
Is that a real place?
Yeah, I don't.
It's this. It's they
He's been
change
scammed.
venues all the time, but that's what they're called.
Okay. All right.
It used to be called the Room Above.
Oh, okay. I do know. That's
Yeah.
lovely, Harry Allmark. Shout out to Harry Allmark.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Bristol?
Mm-hmm.
What about Clifton then? Is that the fancy bit?
Boo. Yeah, that's North Bristol. We don't talk about it.
We
They're
don't talk
all
about
kinds-
that. I
What
went up
about-
that hill. Marlborough Hill, is that right?
St. Michael's Hill? Marlborough Hill? I don't know.
I think it's Marlborough Hill.
I don't know about North Bristol. I don't go there.
What
I
about our
did,
Queen Camilla Park?
What about our Queen
No.
Camilla Park?
What about Turbo Island?
Oh, I love Turbo
I love
Island.
Turbo Island.
What's Turbo
Can you
Island?
explain Turbo Island to Bilal?
Yeah, so it's a place in Bristol just off the centre. There's a place called the Bear Pit. So you go past the Bear Pit, which is as scary as it sounds, and then you go into Stokes Croft, which is a mixture of like genuinely sort of Bristolian, actual working class people and students who've sort of colonized it, and they've all got they're all white with dreadlocks, and they've all got like very expensive raggedy clothes on. But if you can like bypass them, then there's a patch of grass that's just always on fire, and there's always just like a bunch of sort of threatening men just stood
From
around
what
it.
I understand, it was a shop that got raised to the ground, and then that area's just been left as like a sort of empty space.
But it's like an eternal flame. It
And
should be like
every
a
week
wonder of the
there's
world.
a fire there,
Yeah, always a fire.
and some with a big boom box, and loads of
Yeah.
people smoking
And just
weed.
they poke it with sticks. They just stand around
And
it
people just
poke
dance
with
around it.
sticks.
Shall we go?
Me and my mate went. We
you've
took
been.
2 big bottles of Smirnoff Ice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good place.
Skins is set in Bristol, isn't it?
It is. I'm actually rewatching Skins at the moment. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
something I watched.
Yeah. What do
Something
you
you've
think?
rewatched, even though there's so many things you haven't seen for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lazy. But it's good. It's nice. It's nostalgic. Skins.
A lot of kids in my school started acting like they were in Skins. Very
Yeah.
frustrating
Oh,
time.
yeah.
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 I didn't. I mean,
You-
that part
you're
of
a
it, I
bit
didn't
older.
see it. I didn't see it.
Mm.
I was too busy out there living it,
Whoa.
Living
living the
Skins.
experience.
Wow. Taking
Right.
E
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sex. You've done those things?
Every day.
Wow.
Every day of my life.
Wow.
I'm going to start with my problem.
Yeah.
Yeah? Once you finished your admin, you okay?
Yeah, I just checked the score. Arsenal still lead.
Fuck me. Get rid of this guy's phone.
Ah, damn.
It's only football, Bilal. You need to get help. You need to get better things in your life.
He also goes to football. He has a season ticket as well.
Now,
he's lying to you.
Okay.
Sorry, go on.
I need to get my problem up. This is so
Joey's got a feature now.
No, I haven't got a feature now.
Your problem is a feature.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I need to get better, and I said I was going to bring this up to you today. I need to get better at things like networking and just paying attention in general conversations when I don't want to be in them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I really let people know when I don't want to be having a conversation with them. So, I'll give you an example. I was out with my friend Phil last night, and a girl came up to him in the bar who he'd done one gig with, and she was like, "Oh, hey, Phil," blah, blah. But I'd only just met Phil, and I wanted to talk about
you.
Well, I just wanted to, I'd just done a gig. He was like, "I'll meet you and we'll talk about how it went." Blah blah blah. So I met him, and then this girl came over, and then they had like a 20-minute conversation about some gig that they'd done. And I was like, I just can't really be bothered. So instead of like trying to feign interest, I just sort of just drifted off.
Who's Phil?
Ellis.
Phil Ellis.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so I was just like, I've got to find a way of like being in the conversation when I don't want to be, and I feel like it affects my chances in general life. So when it comes to like networking and things, because me and you were and we were hobnobbing at a networking thing recently. Funny enough, Phil Ellis was also there. It was a Taskmaster live launch.
Yeah.
And there was
and we were such pieces of shit. Like, we were the least important people there by a country mile.
Yeah,
not really many comments.
You actually made me feel better about being there.
Yeah, me too.
Because you were lower down the rung than me.
Too, thank God. Yeah.
and basically, I was talking to Steve Pemberton from the League of Gentlemen.
Nice.
But there was also another guy there. It was quite annoying.
Yeah.
And he was being really annoying. And then chatting like loads. So you had to pretend to be interested in what this guy's got to say. I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know talking to the guy from the League of Gentlemen.
The famous guy.
Who's the other guy?
I don't know.
Like, did he seem to know Steve Pemberton, or was he just like a fan as well?
I think he knew
he knew him.
I think he knew him.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like...
Terrible, isn't it?
But how do you stay in the game?
I know.
It's really hard, man. It's really hard. Because, like, when I try, like, if... Like comedian car shares or whatever, or just any time, I try not to... let's say I was talking to sort of you two, I'd try not to do it so that I'm leaving one person out, because it's just rude. But lots of people just don't care,
Yeah.
and it is hard.
Especially
Are you an
like
active listener, do you think? Do
you
you go like, when people are talking?
No, I think I just glaze over.
Yeah, you're sort of it now, but it's
glazes
like sinister and bored. Like, you're jaded by me.
Yeah, but I think I
hate me.
can sort of get away with it, because people are just like, oh, it's just a bit weird, isn't
Maybe
it?
people just think you're dumb. Sometimes that's what happened to me. I think if you present as kind of jolly and vapid, then people think you're stupid, and they'll kind of not.
Yeah, but I don't want people to think I'm stupid.
No, but I'd rather boring people thought I was stupid and avoided me, right?
Yeah, but boring people are often the people that can give you opportunities in life. Unfortunately.
Touché. I feel like you don't have a good active listening face.
No.
Let's do a little.
Yeah, let's do a test.
No. Oh. Yeah, I don't like it. It's.
I closed my eyes there for a minute. As I thought that would make it look like. Actually, it just made me go, oh, it's nice in here. I might stay asleep.
Do you try and jump into the conversation?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, but sometimes when it's one-way traffic, you're just like, what am I going to do here?
But isn't it good? So it's also good to keep them talking. Ask them a big, complicated question. Let them go off on a tangent, and then you can just play around in your own head for a bit, and then wait until the end and go, wow, and that's that.
Yeah, but then I feel like I'm worried that I'll get asked a question about what has just happened, and I've not been listening.
Yeah, that happens.
I think it's really affecting my career?
I don't know, man. Like, people definitely help their mates out. What happens is, comedians that started ages ago, all of their mates failed in comedy and then became producers, and then they've sorted them out with TV shows. And that's what we're missing out on.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for you to hurry up and fail and get a TV producing job.
Maybe that's what I should do.
You do that, and then I'll carry on being good.
I actually love comedy right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've
I
been
love
doing
comedy
loads of
right
gigs.
now.
I've been gigging loads.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where have you been? You've been Harrington.
Clapham.
Whoa.
New gig in Clapham.
Oh, yeah?
Closed. Finley Christie opened.
Yeah, oh,
Remember
yeah?
he was on this.
Yeah?
Very good.
Yeah?
Talking about TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah. 2 new open spots. One which felt like a younger version of you
Oh, no.
from
What was his
Essex.
vibe?
No,
Essex.
that's...
His vibe was this,
was
you
that?
know? But
What
young.
do you mean? No, who is this?
What are the qualities that like jumped out in him that reminded you specifically,
Yeah.
apart from Essex?
Because that's offensive.
He's
I'm
not even from there.
Essex.
Yeah, he just sounds kind of made up accent.
Well,
do you know what I mean? It's
he-
when Americans do an impression of a Londoner. That's what he sounds like.
Well, yeah. Spoke like you. Didn't
Spoke
dress
like
like you. Taller. You know what he was like? He was like, so if Joey's a Pokemon, he is the final version, and this was the baby version of the Pokemon.
Okay.
Now, I don't know about Pokemon, but I don't
But
feel
you
like
get
I
that.
No, am I like final boss?
Well, that's sort of. It's not. I'm not being mean about you. Yeah. It's weird talking to brand new comedians, isn't it? Open spots. It's adorable.
What sort of weird things was this?
It's just funny watching them. It's just funny hearing them talk about how many gigs they've done and stuff. Like they know the exact number. It's adorable, man.
If you had to put a number on it, how many gigs do you reckon you've done?
I don't know. I've got no idea. Thousands?
Yeah, me neither. And I think it's not cool when people know.
No,
but they're really new, innit?
I know, but then they think you're a loser if you don't know.
I kept count definitely up to like at least 100.
Wow. Yeah, my ex did like 500. He had a spreadsheet with notes and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, that's lame.
Yeah,
No.
it's lame.
That's the kind of person who doesn't need to be a comedian, needs to be an accountant.
Yeah. Wait, really? 500?
Yeah, or something like 300, something like that. Yeah,
And
big
he's like,
multi-sheet
notes on
spreadsheet.
it. I remember doing that when I was really new, but like,
Yeah,
That's 'cause
what do
you're
you have
little.
to say after a while. Yeah,
No.
but they're so nice and keen, which I really like.
no, I like it. It's very sweet. And then they stick around and watch you,
Yeah.
which I think is cute as well, because no one really does that anymore. Yeah. What are we talking about?
I
was
wouldn't
just saying
stick
I
around
enjoy
and watch
comedy.
you.
No, I know.
No. Did they learn anything from watching you?
They were really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did they say you were good?
They were like,
Did they
oh,
say
you
you're
got.
super slick
No,
and
they
profesh?
actually did. It'd be bad to go up and die on your ass, innit?
Yeah.
In front of like open spots. That would be bad. Imagine that. You do that.
You've never done that.
No, not headlining. No.
Oh, sorry.
Brag alert.
No, but like, you know, it's set up for you.
I'm
innit?
just really good, I guess. At the end of the day, yeah, fine. I mean, I can't say the same, but whatever.
A very posh audience though. Loads of them from Eton.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
What did they eat? Okay, so what problem have you brought in for us this week, Jessie Nixon?
Hey, baby. So I wasn't sure the balance between gravitas and levity. Do you know what I mean?
Half.
We could have gone really dark, you know. But
Well, we can. We have
we
done
don't
in the
have
past.
to.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd do like a quirky, fun one,
All right.
with the capacity to be kind of explored.
Oh, great.
Building it up now quite a lot. But basically, I'm a bisexual girly. I've never had a girlfriend apart from one girlfriend that I got on accident because of a misunderstanding. And she doesn't really count. And so I've never had a serious, proper girlfriend.
Are we allowed to probe into that? How
Yeah.
did you get a girlfriend by accident in a misunderstanding?
Sure. So her name was Lily Garbett. That's her real name. She's engaged to a doctor now.
Shout out to the
Lily
carbs.
Garbett.
No
Um,
carbs before mobs.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Sure.
Today? What?
Nothing.
I'm going to pretend I understood that. But I
No,
don't.
you're not allowed because if you
No
go to
carbs
Marbella
before Marbella.
to get Beachbody ready, you shouldn't have carbs.
Okay.
So they say no carbs before
And,
mobs.
and why did you say that just then?
Because carb it.
Okay.
So the
Cool,
carbs-
cool, cool, cool,
okay.
cool, 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 cool. No, love that. Cool. Strong body of work. Yeah, no. So she was called Lily Garber, and we were 17
Wait, did you
and
say
18.
Garbett?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I thought
why.
you said Carbet.
Yeah,
That's what I was-
exactly. Oh yeah, the classic last name Carbett.
I don't know what all the surnames are.
This is just taking ages.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Garbet.
Yeah. Okay. So her name's.
Typing that.
Oh fucking hell. You can. She's probably got a LinkedIn. You can look her up. Let's do that. Let's look her up. No, let's. I mean, actually, yeah, because I've got a LinkedIn. If I look her on LinkedIn, she gets a notification saying Jessie Nixon viewed you on LinkedIn, but she doesn't know who you are. Do you have LinkedIn?
Yeah, no.
I do.
Yeah, I do.
I bet
just
you
set
do.
one up again.
Yeah, because
It's
because you just
crap.
got a job.
Um,
LinkedIn, yeah.
is
that's
It's
right.
awful.
Is your ex-girlfriend a small child?
Are you calling me an nonce?
Well, when I searched, it's the camera. That's what's.
No, that's just a Lily Garbutt with better SEO than my one.
What's SEO?
Search engine optimization.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm young and know stuff. Anyway, so we went to college together because I did go to a real school eventually. And I was 17 and she was 18, and we were besties. And she one time asked me if I wanted to go watch The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I think nicely timestamps when this happened. Any guesses when that came out?
No.
Okay.
Only because I don't think I've ever watched any kind of Spider-Man film.
What's that, like 10 years ago, that one?
I think.
Well,
so.
actually, it timestamps it because if you were 17
and I'm
you're
28
now, it must have been 10 or 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. And we're not
Great.
going to take a stab at what year that was because that's a little bit too much maths for us, and that's okay.
2022, 3, 4.
You think it was 2022?
12, 13, 14, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
I also can't be bothered.
Why
to
are you
work it out.
laughing?
Because your guess was 2023, 4.
It's so much confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, yeah. So she
I
asked
was
me
just
to.
playing it like it was a quiz.
Is that the one with the electric villain?
Who's
Who's the baddie in that one?
Rhys Ifans in the first one.
Oh.
I don't know who. Oh, Green Goblin. Oh, it's Declan DeHaan. I can't believe I know this. This is crazy. But yeah, you can, listeners and viewers, you can fucking check that and you can
Wow.
message me
They'll all
about it if I'm
know.
wrong.
They all like
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
nerds, you'll know. Okay, so anyway, she asked me to go see that, and I said yes, not knowing that it was actually an invitation for dating. And then just a series of, I think I just had very poor understanding of social cues when I was that age, and a series of misapprehensions occurred, and I didn't really find out until we went back to her house, which we used to do a lot because she lived really close to our school and had really nice fridge stuff. Like she had loads of really nice charcuterie in her fridge. So we would go back there for lunch. And anyway, one time her parents were in, she was like, oh, it's my girlfriend. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then we went out for like 2 months because I didn't know how to articulate that I'd completely got this wrong. And also probably, if I'm honest, was enjoying having a girlfriend, but wasn't really attracted to her. And then it was her birthday. Oh, she must have been 17 as well because it was her 18th birthday. And I broke up with her on her 18th birthday and she cried and I ruined it.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a big move.
Yeah. Also, I couldn't drive and there was no bus routes because she lived in a big posh house in Clifton. And
Of course.
I had to stay over. So she was sort of crying over the breakup and I was like on the floor trying to sleep. So that was bad.
Bloody hell.
And what's the problem?
Yeah.
Just that I've never had another girlfriend since.
You want one?
I'd like one, yeah. And
Well-
I only seem to fancy old men and girls that look like me. So it's quite a slim demographic.
I wish I had the capability on this computer to put you and an old man and run it through the computer and see what match you got as like one perfect human for you.
Yeah.
What?
Like if I could put in a picture
Who's
of an
the
old
optimum
man
old man?
and
Oh, like the
someone
love
that looks
child
like
of an
you,
old man.
and then
Yeah.
and then see what we get.
Camilla Parker Bowles.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's Camilla Parker Bowles.
I do quite like MILFs as well. I gave blood the other day and there was loads of MILFs around because they all volunteer at the blood bank and that was kind of
Oh.
sexy. Yeah.
Do they get quite? I've heard
What?
that middle-aged women, they get bored at home
Yeah.
being wives, and then they're promiscuous.
Yeah. And
Where
I love
have
to
you
flirt with
heard-
MILFs.
Huh?
Where have you heard this?
Boredhousewives.com.
Mumsnet. He's been on Mumsnet. He's been lurking on Mumsnet.
Yeah.
You've got the face of a guy who just hangs out on Mumsnet replying to
I'm under the
comments.
name Sue. Sue Page.
Have you tried dating apps and all of that stuff?
Yeah, they're really dull, and it's so hard to view them as real people on dating apps. I can't. I'm always like doing a poo, and I'm swiping and wiping, and I can't perceive them as real people,
Mm-hmm.
and so I can't imbue them with any value.
Yeah. I feel like you've got to get out there in the real world.
Yeah.
Is
I
that the
think
advice?
You should go
No,
on.
it's not the only bit of advice, but we're going to now narrow that down and work out where
Okay.
in the real world would be the optimum place
Okay, yeah.
to meet.
Yeah, so where are there kind of
So I want to know.
hot, voluptuous, red-headed women and also skanky old men?
I can tell you the answer to this immediately.
Where?
Live action role play.
Oh my god.
I'd imagine.
Oh my god.
I'd imagine that's what they are.
Yeah, and like Comic-Con and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah.
Wow,
Forbidden
okay,
Planet's
wow.
not far
Short
from here.
podcast. We've solved it.
You could go on Married at First Sight on E4.
Not as good as what Joey just said, but yeah.
There's horrible people on that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to.
Do you get approached at gigs?
Girls don't tend to nearly as much. What I was saying this last night actually. What tends to happen to me is people that fancy me view themselves as a pioneer in the field of doing so. Like I am objectively quite attractive, but a lot of people think that they're the only person that's noticed that, and so the manner in which they like divulge that they fancy me tends to be quite weird. So like I'll get like artists being like, I just think you've got a really specific kind of unconventional beauty that I really want to capture. Like
and you're
someone,
no, I get loads of offers.
yeah, like I'm actually just fucking hot. Sorry, but no, like people want to draw me and stuff, and they actually. You can't look on your phone for a picture during a podcast recording. It's bad etiquette. But
you can.
You can. I was looking at.
If you guys can fill like 2
well,
and a half
I'm going to
minutes.
ask a really exciting question. I'm very excited to
Are you
ask
doing that now?
my co-host here.
All right.
Now, Bilal,
What?
I feel like this might put you on some pressure, so I'm going to enjoy you squirming about a bit. You're married,
Yeah.
but do you get
Found it.
any advances on you either in your DMs or in real life? And how do you handle those advances now
I
that you're
talk
married?
about being married on stage now.
Yeah, but some people.
So-
some
Is
people
that to
that's
like
that's
get
a
the
trigger.
cheekers to leave you alone?
You know what? Since talking about being married on stage, a lot less of that sort of thing, which is good. Yeah.
I imagine it's hard to imagine you single now because you're married and stuff. But I'd love to have seen how you operate. I feel like you're quite awkward
Bachelor
in the
Bilal.
dating scene.
We've been out together. We've done pink cocaine.
A lot of bragging about pink cocaine, boys. I don't know if it's the big thing you think it is.
I mean, I haven't
It's
done
very
it, but he
popular
loves
now,
saying
apparently.
it because it's been in the news. He just
Yeah.
loves
It's been in
saying
the
it.
and
He
it
says
makes
every
you like
week.
Diddy adjacent, which is like bad for
Did
you.
he do it?
Yeah.
No, he definitely did it.
Did he? He did.
All right,
Hey,
we're
come
out.
on. I actually got there first. Also, I found this
sorry.
picture and I'm
yeah?
ready
Yeah.
to show it to you.
Who's this of?
So this is of me. So an artist from Instagram was like, "Can I draw you?" And I was like, "Yeah," because obviously it's still fairly flattering. So I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "I don't want a picture off the grid. I want you to send me a picture." And because I'm like a little narcissist, I did. So trigger warning: this is a really nice picture of me, and we don't have to acknowledge it, but you might feel that you should. I don't know. There you go. That's it.
Right. Okay.
This is.
That's the painting he did. That's so
Wait,
much like a
should I show
photo.
this to the cat?
You can do, yeah.
You could show it
There's
to the
me
camera.
looking hot.
Just to make sure
And that's
Case
the,
gets it.
that's the painting he did.
No, God, no, Joey. There you go. This is so exclusive as well. I was going to do this in my debut show, but I'm like burning it on this podcast.
Oh, no one will
Sorry.
see this. Don't worry.
Okay, great. So that's my pick. You ready for the drawing?
Yeah, I can't wait, man. No, that's
No.
not real.
Yeah, that
No,
is
who's
it.
this?
That's the same.
Who's this guy?
That is the drawing.
Who's that? Who thinks you've got an unconventional beauty? The guy that made Viz.
Yeah, I don't
That's like,
get that reference, but yeah, and also look at how hard he's pressing into the paper. I think it's so funny. Like, there's a lot of rage in this.
Who's this person?
He's just some lad off Instagram. I've not even met him. He lives in Northern Ireland. But yeah. Why the
I don't know.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
But is he is he doing that as a joke? I don't understand.
Yeah, like, is it a neg? Is it like a big neg?
Yeah, I don't get it.
No, I think that's his art.
Yeah, I think he's been reading. Do you remember that book, The Game?
Yeah,
I think he's been reading The Game
Yeah.
and he's trying to neg you.
Yeah, well, it worked. I felt like shit after that. And having to reply to that and be like, it's great.
You know
thank
The Game?
Well, yeah, I don't really
No, but like, what is the modern day equivalent? Like, what are these creeps using now?
YouTube.
What do
Andrew
you mean?
Tate.
Yeah,
What, he teaches people how to pick up chicks?
I don't know if he teaches them to pick up, but he teaches them to
he
hate.
teaches misogyny, right? But
Yeah.
there are pickup artist guys on YouTube. Yeah, loads.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
like you insult a girl's shoes, basically.
Oh, yeah, but I would do that anyway if they had.
My shoes
Well,
are
no,
broken.
you do that.
My shoes are fully broken today.
Oh,
Yeah, do you want to see?
another exclusive for the podcast.
See that?
Oh, yeah, that is broken.
Oh, what happened?
I
Just
don't know.
wear they
Yeah,
wore
just wear and
out.
tear.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it because of last night or no?
No,
Unrelated.
no, but sometimes my dad's a chiropodist, and so he gets
Oh.
really angry when my shoes get fucked up
Mm.
because it's bad for your feet.
Yeah.
Fun
You
fact.
don't take care of your feet.
Don't need to. They're fine.
They're not, mate.
They're fine.
They're not. They're all hard.
No, they're not.
My
bet they are.
one of my ex-boyfriends had a foot fetish, but my feet like weren't right. They like
For
didn't.
him?
Yeah, he didn't like my feet.
So
liked
he
other
told you
So
that.
what? I don't.
And also, I think it's interesting because you know how you like marry your dad, or you know how you like you pick a partner that's maybe similar to your dad a bit. And it's just interesting because my dad's a chiropodist and my ex had a foot fetish. Like,
Can I just say,
come on.
Bilal, your wife's dad is beautiful.
Is he fit?
I don't know.
You haven't
I'd say
met
that.
him.
I know, but it's funny.
What? I don't understand. What did he not like about your feet? What was he looking for?
But can I just say,
Mhm.
that's quite a like niche thing that you could keep under wraps,
A foot fetish.
like until you'd seen them. And if you don't like them, then just don't bring it up. No,
Yeah.
you seem to
True,
bring it
yeah.
up to you.
No, to say he
Exactly.
doesn't
Only
like 'em
mention
is-
it if you
yeah.
like mine.
Yeah.
I
Otherwise,
think
just pretend you haven't
they
got
were
one.
like serviceable. He would take my feet over no feet. But I was like, can you show me the ideal feet? And he went on Instagram, and you know when you click on the explore page and it shows you stuff you like, he did that, and I was like, oh yeah, it's all feet. Like, of course, he has a fucking foot fetish. Like, his Instagram's all feet. Anyway, the feet were fucking horrible. The ones he liked, they were disgusting. They were talonous, and the toes didn't sit flush to the ground. They were like arched up,
Yeah, like mine.
like eagle's
I'm
feet,
joking.
like witch's feet. That's what he liked. He liked witch's feet.
What? So were you happy about that? Like,
I think it's interesting. So that's a great question, Bilal. Thank you for asking. I think that on the one hand, it's quite useful if someone has a really niche sexual proclivity like that. It's like, well, it's easy to fulfill. I'm always going to have my feet on me, hopefully, and like it's easy. Like you like feet, I've got them. There you go. But on the other hand, he didn't like the hard skin. He used to try and get me to have pedicures, and I like the hard skin because it's actually quite practical. And I just remember feeling like, can I not just have a part of my body that doesn't need to be commodified for
Do
your
you have
sexual
to say,
pleasure?
my eyes are up here. No, do you have to say,
My
my,
eyes are-
boobs
my-
are up
my
here.
feet are down
my eyes
here.
are even further up here.
Yeah, that's what I say, and it comes out real smooth. My boobs are up here, and my eyes are even further up on my face. Wow, you guys are getting so many scoops off me, and you don't even
You're
deserve
right.
them. It's crazy.
We don't even deserve
No.
them. I think we do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
do you regret doing this podcast?
No, I just think I'm
first
sharing
person ever.
loads, and you guys aren't. Like,
What do you want to
What
know?
do you wanna know?
why don't
You
say
can quiz
something
us.
vulnerable?
Yeah,
why
let's
do you wanna
quiz
know?
us?
fucking
You
flip
interview
this
us.
shit.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
fine. Okay, favorite sauces.
Oh, barbecue.
Wow. Okay.
That's a hard question.
Too long hesitation.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Damn.
Okay.
Sriracha.
You're not good at this. Sriracha. Okay. What other questions? How many Austin Powers films? None.
3.
3. And that's why you asked it, because you're an expert.
He was trying to build some rapport with you, and it didn't really work.
Yeah, I was like, oh, just ask a nice question. You were
Yeah,
like,
it
that's the
failed.
worst thing I've ever heard.
I
And
know,
I was like,
I know.
oh, I just want to know how many Austin Powers you've seen.
What about most niche sexual fetish that you've encountered in a past relationship? Stumped.
I can't think of anything that weird.
No, me neither, really.
I don't know
Apart
if
from that
that's...
girl that wanted me to bark like a dog, and dress up like a dog, and then run around my flat saying, "I'm a little doggy."
Yeah, but that was normal.
Wow, okay, that's an exciting one.
No.
Did you do it?
Yeah, it was not real.
No, it was funny though.
It's funny.
Boring. Dull.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Vanilla.
Just like really submissive people, I guess.
Yeah.
My mum and dad are going to love listening to this podcast.
His dad listens to every episode.
Is
in
your
the
dad
bath.
fit? Is Joey's dad fit?
Yeah,
Is he?
he's very classy, man.
Is he tall?
No,
No.
he's very small. he's good looking for an older guy. You like older guys?
Yeah, but they have to be big and tall.
Let me see if I can find a picture.
I could be
of
his
my
mummy.
dad.
Could be Joey's mummy.
Could be my mummy.
Yeah.
You getting a picture of your dad?
It might take a while. I haven't.
This is like the new segment where you ask the guest,
Oh,
like, would
Phil.
you fuck my dad?
Have you seen The Substance?
No, but I listened to a podcast that tells you the whole plot of a horror film because I want to know what happened, but I don't want to see it because it's too scary. But I just want to know. So I've listened. I know the plot of it, but I haven't seen it.
I don't think I wouldn't say it's scary. Do you
It's
not want to
gross,
see?
isn't it? She's all melting and stuff.
Yeah, it's more. Some of it's a bit disgusting, but it's not very realistic.
Okay.
So some of it's a bit horrible to look at, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's. Are you more scared of being scared by a film or being grossed out?
Scared. I don't mind being
Right.
grossed out.
Oh,
Although I
then
just
you
went to see
wouldn't mind-
Smile 2. Have you guys seen Smile 2?
I haven't. Is
No.
it good?
Yeah, it was really scary. I didn't sleep after I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I went to see Beetlejuice.
I haven't
Nice.
seen it yet. I'd
I
like
loved
to.
it. I thought I was going to hate it for the first 10
Mm.
minutes. I was like, but yeah, it's great.
You've been to an
Nice.
everyman cinema.
Oh, they're the really fancy ones, aren't
Yeah.
they? I've
Bilal
only been
spends
to
all
one
his
time.
money on every man.
No, I
It's a
don't.
problem.
I got
Yeah.
loads of vouchers.
He's got a wife to
Have you?
impress.
Yeah, got loads of everyman cinema
Are
vouchers.
you still trying to impress your wife?
Yeah, you should.
It doesn't sound
Actually,
like
I've got a free cinema voucher because when I went to go see Smile 2, they paused it halfway through because they had to kick out a bunch of boys at the back who hadn't paid for their tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but for a minute I thought it was like an interactive thing and someone was going to come out in like a scary mask or whatever. But no.
Mm.
But nice free ticket. We
And
could all
so,
go to the cinema.
what cinema?
Oh, it was View Leicester Square.
Oh, that's a good
No,
one.
it wasn't. It was
Is
Piccadilly. It was Piccadilly. View Piccadilly.
Back to your problem.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boring. Yeah.
So where are we going to find you this girlfriend?
Yeah. Fit girlfriend / fucked up old man.
Can I see this? If this works. If we've got any viewers or listeners that would like to ask Jessie out on a date,
Yeah, please.
then
Please
get
hit
in
me up.
touch at gotaproblemmate@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I promise I won't like be annoyed. Even if you're super ugly. Like sometimes obviously people are really ugly and they ask you out and it's quite, that's an egg.
Thank you.
Are you gonna check the football score?
No, I have a listener's problem. Sorry,
Oh,
I was
great.
trying to do it
Okay.
seamlessly. Go on.
Yeah. No matter how ugly you are, ask me out anyway because I just want the numbers.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, you said that people find you attractive all the time,
Mm.
and that's really stopped happening to me since I've turned 40.
Oh.
Because I've still got material about being single
Mm.
because it's funny and hot. No, because it's just in my show. And it's
Yeah.
like, but I'm not. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I've really dropped down the pecking order.
Oh. The thing is, I don't even think you look the age that you are.
I know, but I've lost something.
Yeah, but I feel like that as well. When I was 21, it was like I couldn't move for people trying to fuck me. But now I'm 28 and it's just not hitting the same.
I think people are intimidated by me,
Do you?
by my handsomeness.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Bilal?
I think they're intimidated by your handsomeness.
No, me too. I definitely think that too.
Okay,
You got a listener's problem?
we do have a listener's problem.
Okay, lovely.
From Graham.
Gra.
Hi, B and Z and the Rage Page. He's the Rage Page. He gets very angry.
Is he?
I have got an anger to me.
That's kind of sexy.
I have a problem of not knowing what to do with my face when I'm at a show and a stand-up comic is rubbish. Not happened at either of your fantastic shows.
Oh my
I
god,
feel
this guy literally came to
He's-
see me the other
he's
week.
been to
this
see
is
you. Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
gonna.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
infuriated by this all of a sudden.
this was actually sent before that, but
Yeah, bollocks.
I feel sorry for comics when they're bombing and tend to smile and laugh nervously, but then worry people might judge me for liking awful jokes or that it might egg the comedian on to keep bits they should drop. You don't have to worry about that.
Or just keep going.
Do you think I should have the confidence to look defiantly deadpan or carry on trying to ease the tension with half-assed chuckles? I think half-assed chuckles is nice. The comedian, if they're only getting you going, then they shouldn't keep the material.
I like to, as a comedian who will have to be on with people that sometimes don't do well. I used to be, bear in mind I've been doing this nearly 20 years now. I used to be very nice and be like, oh yeah, it's great, but I just can't. I'm so jaded, but I just can't do it. So I just have to leave the room while they're on and pretend I'm on the phone.
I've seen you do that.
Yeah. It's harder to do that as an audience member, but I think you just got to go toilet.
Mm.
You just got to get out. I can't think of anything worse than watching a comedian die. It's like too painful in my soul.
It's
Depends,
pretty bad.
because some
yeah.
of them it's like fuck you shouldn't stink this much, and
Yeah.
then some of them they're just new or they're nice or it's just not a good night for them, and then I don't mind. I think it's a case by case basis, you know.
Definitely, right? Like I did one of these gigs a little while ago where there were some new comics on in the middle bit, and I guess they were very new, but it was horribly offensive stuff, like unbelievable, right? And they like, what do you do there? Like, they shouldn't be doing comedy, really. It was that bad. I told you about some of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, shocking. Like, trying to be very edgy.
Oh dear.
And, yeah, very...
Can you give us an example for the podcast?
Let me think. What was there was one bit about there's one bit where he did like an impression of like a disabled person, right? Okay, yeah. And then what was the other thing? Oh, there was just a horrible sex thing about a homeless woman. Good, isn't it?
Oh, see, that's even more awkward. Like, I would never be the type of person that would go up and be like, "Hey, that was great, but like maybe change this." I wouldn't do that because I can't be bothered and it's awkward. But that is much worse and more embarrassing than someone just stinking because they stink. But when someone stinks because they're insulting, it's like not only is your comedy bad, but all of your worldviews are bad as well, and your personality. Like fundamentally, you suck, and that's much worse than like you're nice but your jokes weren't good.
It's weird, isn't it? Like that's what I was saying. Like seeing like new comedians, it's fascinating because like
we've all had some really bad gigs.
Yeah,
like I've had some absolute shockers for sure, including I was doing a gig once and somebody in the audience was facing like the wrong way, and I was dying. It was one of those ones I'd had such a good gig the night before. I was just full of confidence, and then the next night I was just like absolutely sucking. And so I was like, right, I'll try and do like crowd work, something that didn't work. I'll try and improvise something. And then like this guy, he was facing the wrong way and he was looking at the hatch for the kitchen. I went, oh look, this guy thinks he's watching a sitcom about a kitchen, which I thought was nothing, right? And then I just went, look guys, I know I'm not doing very well. I thought I would call it out. I was like, I know I'm not doing very well, but like rest assured, I'm trying my best. Like, and I'm not an idiot. Like I've been booked to come here. It's quite a long way.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not working for some reason. You know, I wouldn't waste everyone's time if I was genuinely this shit at comedy. Like, you know, with petrol prices being what they are. And then this guy got up that was facing the wrong way, walked over to the stage, put £2 coins on the corner of the stage and went, that's towards your petrol, now fuck off. And then I repeated that. He got a big laugh. And I went, yep, okay. And then I took the £2. I'd only done about 12 minutes. I was like, see you later. So we're all capable of bad gigs, but I think it's like having
but that's something,
I mean, having the acknowledgement to try and just be like, yeah, I know I'm having a bad day at the office.
Yeah.
You can see when someone is all right and it's just not really working, right? But then there's sometimes people are just horrible.
But I can be an abrasive character, especially when I was surreal. Like people weren't necessarily always into that style of comedy.
Me and you, I came to see you do a gig and there was one of the acts on from America whose opening joke was so horrible. Do you remember?
No.
And we walked out.
No.
Oh, I'll tell you off. I don't
know.
No,
why wouldn't you just say?
Shall I? Okay.
Who's gonna beat them
all
out?
right. Fine. There was some comedian from LA. I don't know who they were, and she started her thing saying like, "So I moved from LA to New York, and all my friends said, no, you're going to get sexually assaulted in New York." And then she said, well, if anyone tries that, I just do this. And she started doing like, like scat singing. It's like Scatman John. She started doing this thing. And she was like, I do that to them. And it was, and that was the thing. And that was the
I
start.
remember this gig, though.
But that was the start. And me and you like looked at each other and we walked straight.
Let's get out of this joint.
Because there's like 2 different rooms in the club anyway. Yeah.
Wow.
That was.
I mean, you've just told everybody what that is, so what on?
I don't think. Yeah, but that's fine. They won't figure out who it is.
No,
I don't even remember who it was.
I don't remember who it was.
Cool story though.
Yeah, thanks. More listeners' problem.
Oh, do you?
Double listeners' problems this week, and to wrap up the show.
Great.
So, this one's about parenting, which none of us know anything about, so I'm excited about this. Okay, this is from Lisa. She says, hello, I am a self-professed helicopter parent. I worry constantly about my kids' safety and well-being. I always want to make them happy, even when I know that sometimes I'm just caving in and pandering to their needs. How can I let go and allow my kids to become more independent, make their own mistakes, and realise they can't always have everything their own way?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, so what's the question?
She wants to be better. She wants to, like... Do you understand the term helicopter parenting?
No.
It's where you basically do whatever the kid
Hovering.
needs in that moment to, like, placate its whatever. So,
Well,
like,
that's wrong.
if the kid's having a tantrum, it'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, do you want a banana? Oh, do you want to, like, chop
Oh, I
ice?
thought it was
do you
when they
wanna...
just don't leave their kid the fuck alone. And
Yeah,
they're
but it
just
is
like,
It's
kind of
the
that,
same,
isn't it?
right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
I guess that can be both.
Yeah.
How old are the kids? Did they say?
It doesn't
Sorry.
say.
That's the thing, isn't it? If it's a toddler, that's very different to if
Yeah,
they're
you
like
should-
10.
Yeah, if it's a toddler, you can hit it because it can't say anything. But
No.
No, but if it's a toddler, you should be around. But if it's a teenager,
Have you ever seen a parent when they're like toddlers having a giant tantrum and screaming on the floor and they leave them? Because that's what you're meant to do apparently sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
all my
you
parent
know what I
friends.
do when I see that? Just shake my head.
Sorry, go on.
Just point. Can I have it? No, all my people my age that are parents are all gentle parenting, but they're way too gentle,
Yeah.
and their kids are all brats.
No, you got to be a bit strict.
Yeah.
I think you need to have like good cop, bad cop. If you're lucky enough to have two parents, like my mum was very nice. My dad, we knew if we hadn't done things like tidied our rooms, Dad was after us. Do you know what I mean? And it's a bit of a like. So we were given freedom to do what we wanted, but there was also like there were rules, and there was just some rules. Like if I was going out, you've got to be back by a certain time. But otherwise, they're not like checking on you every 2 seconds. Like, I think you just gotta like
take a chill pill, baby.
Yeah, you just got to give them a little bit more. And also, like I don't know, maybe these are young kids. I fell over and hit my head loads as a kid, and look at me now. What's funny about that? I fell off the dishwasher once. I don't know what I was doing on top of the dishwasher. But I was.
So much. Was it vibrating loads? Is that why you fell off?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't on.
Oh,
And that
it's
that
washing
was the
machine.
How
Do
did
that
you get
anywhere.
up there?
Climbed.
Oh,
Climbed?
okay.
I was a real climber.
Ooh.
Right.
And
naughty.
also, I loved wrestling, so I'd always do wrestling on my brother.
Mhm.
And once I sort of kicked him in the mouth by accident. Because you're not actually supposed to hurt them when you're doing wrestling.
No.
But I got the distance wrong. I also once put my finger, in the car.
Oh no. Oh, the hot thing.
The
cigarette
Oh, the
thing.
cigarette
lighter.
lighting thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got it out and it was like bright orange. I was like, oh, what's that?
Nice.
Did you really? Like,
yeah.
Like it burnt your finger?
And I'm fine.
He's grand. Look at
Is
him.
it still... Do you have no
Lisa,
fingerprint?
I'm fine.
Yeah, Lisa.
Lisa.
So be stricter, otherwise your kids will
No,
grow
be
up
less
to be...
strict.
No.
I'm saying give
Stricter.
them, but also
No, I'm
give them
saying be a
space.
bit strict.
We're saying we don't know, Lisa. We
Yeah,
haven't got
I'm really
kids.
sorry about
Why
this.
did you ask this podcast?
Have you tried not
Yeah.
having kids?
Yeah.
I think
Get
that'd be
rid.
good.
That's what I say.
I bet you're going to have kids, aren't you?
Maybe.
Ugh.
So much disgust.
It'll be even less available to me. I'll be able to ring you up at 2 a.m. when you've got kids.
No.
He'll be
no.
awake at 2 a.m. if he's got kids.
That's a good point.
I won't be able to ring you up and say, Bilal, I've had an idea for the podcast at 4 a.m.
No more pink cocaine after the kids.
We're doing...
Say goodbye to the pink
I'm
The
cocaine.
staying
kids are
on
doing
the
the pink
pink
cocaine.
Oh, nice. Put it in
Yeah.
the baby oil. Oh, shit. That's
Oh,
a Diddy
that'd
thing
be-
as well.
What?
Fuck. Pink cocaine and baby oil. That's like his
How
two
does that work?
staple items.
Inside the
No,
baby
you
oil?
didn't.
No. Just
Oh.
he had loads of both.
Yeah. he liked to slip and slide.
Yeah.
I guess.
Allegedly, in case
Allegedly.
he's listening.
Is he? I think he's probably got loads of time on his hands at the moment.
Yeah.
He probably is listening.
Hey,
And if you are listening, I don't care about what you've done. I would accept you as a patron if you're going to put a lot of money in the account.
He's in jail, man.
He still could
No.
get someone to transfer some funds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
maybe.
definitely can.
Yeah. He doesn't need it. In fact, give us all that P. Diddy money.
How do you feel about watching videos of yourself doing stand-up?
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I slouch horrifically as well on stage. I look like an ogre.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought this up. Have you got a thing that you do on stage when you watch yourself out? You're like, why am I always doing that?
What's yours?
This.
Ooh.
With my other hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got like a claw hand.
Nah.
Grim.
I don't mind that. I've got to do... I filmed my last hour and I've got to flip and watch it for the edit now and I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Just
I
put it
look
out
nice
raw.
though.
Just so I'm putting it out raw.
Putting out raw.
Mm.
You look nice. What you wearing?
Sporting.
Another
Like-
grey jumper.
No, like a
That's not
like a
great.
t-shirt,
Oh, but
but
dark
like
jumper.
a very nice black denim shirt
Black
thing,
denim
which
shirt.
looked good,
Yeah.
and I think I look nice in it, which is
Yeah.
a big part.
And what
of
on the bottom?
jeans?
What colour?
I think they would have been black.
Oh, so sort of stage manager back
Yeah,
vibe.
and I think I would have had
backstage vibe.
black Timberlands on. Yeah.
But you dress up on stage. Yeah.
Yeah, I just sort of look like an art teacher on
Yeah.
stage.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Do you, I think it's important to look good on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But Bilal just tries to look nondescript.
I do actually. I
You want to
want
look a
to.
waiter.
Yeah, I want to look like how I want to just be
Like you
comfortable
work
in
in
what I'm wearing.
tech services.
Plus, come on, you should be able to just wear your clothes, man. This guy puts a blazer on sometimes. Ridiculous, man.
Always the hat as well. And you've got all your hair. Because usually if I'm seeing a fella in a hat, I'm thinking he's got no hair.
It is going, but
No, it's all right, man.
not
It's
enough.
fine.
But I just hats have always been my thing.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I just want you to know that people think you're balding and actually you're not, and it's not a fair
Who
assessment.
thinks I'm balding?
Just the general populace.
Yeah, I don't care what they think. Is that why no one's DMing me?
Yeah, they all think you're bald under that hat.
Shit.
Put it in your bio, Joey Page, brackets, not
I'll
bald.
just put a picture up of me not in the hat.
Yeah.
Now.
A bird's eye view of your scalp.
Oh yeah, no, actually, that would say I was going bald. But if you've got any problems, please email them in to gotaproblemmate@gmail.com.
Gap 'em.
If you've enjoyed this episode, why not support it by mashing the subscribe button on YouTube?
That's free.
That's free. Giving us a 5-star review, of which we've got 86 now on
Really?
Spotify. Yeah,
That's
We're
quite good.
And also, Imogen Poots likes our podcast now. Did you know that?
Yeah, how'd that happen?
I don't know, but apparently she does.
Who's that?
She's an actor, is she?
Yeah.
Cool.
She's not going to listen now because you fucking don't know who she is.
She's a famous actor.
She's a famous actor who liked one of our posts for some reason.
Jessie, where can people find you?
On Instagram and TikTok at Jessie Nixon Comedy. And also slide into my DMs / email the guys and ask me on a date. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on. You've
But
been
only if you're an
Diva.
old man or a fit young girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, carry on. Or a MILF.
You've been a fantastic guest.
Thanks,
Thank
Joey.
you so much for joining us.
Thanks, boys.
Until next time, which will be
Yes.
until we die.
No.
Bye.
Bye-bye.